Hi everybody and welcome to another video. Today I have got Mo with us today. You've probably heard me talk about Mo. You've probably seen him on some of my videos, and very shortly I'm going to be uploading some videos that are specifically from him so that you can get to know him a bit better and also get to know what we're doing together creating this retreat. So if you haven't heard about the retreat, well, we're doing a retreat in October and we're so excited about this. And actually, we've just had a conversation, doing some more detailed planning, about what we're going to do, the things that we're going to, the activities that we're going to be doing, the questions we're going to be asking, the inquiry that we're going to be going on with each and every one of the people who come on this retreat. And oh, we're both just buzzing now because we're very excited about. Well, actually, I want to ask you, Mo, what are you excited about? What's led you to this place in your life where you're hosting a retreat with me? And what do you think you're most excited about
Okay, so it's actually what I'm noticing is going on for me right now is this word excited, right? Um, and I kind of want to start there because I I have noticed in lots and lots of courses and podcasts, everybody's excited. Everybody's excited. I'm really excited to see. And I'm not sure it's about excitement, right? I get it. If you think back, maybe even you, Karina, maybe you're old enough to remember that people never used to say that. They used to go, "I'm delighted to be here. It's a thrill to meet you," but people weren't always excited. And it's a very recent phenomena. And I think I have a kind of a feeling that it's not an authentic feeling. It's not an authentic emotion. It's all kind of driven by outside circumstances. And it's different from an inner experience of settlement, of, for example, being really, really enthusiastic, right? I mean, it even tells you exit, excited, right? It's an outside phenomena as opposed to enthusiastic, which is an inside phenomena.
Mm.
And so I'm really enthusiastic about doing this. And of course, I'm excited about it. Um, but 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 more deeply, I have a really kind of profound enthusiasm for what we're doing.
Yeah.
Um, and and I think what we're doing is something that is you're talking about the retreat. The retreat is just the framework for being a contribution. For you to be a contribution, me to be a contribution, for us to be a contribution to others, and for others to be a contribution to each other and to themselves, and then in a much wider kind of environment, which is wherever they go back to,
Yeah.
and to make a difference. Not just in their, not just in finding this significant other special person, but in making a difference in relationships with their family, with their friends, with their work colleagues, with in their community, and being the kind of person who's a clearing that attracts all kinds of special people into their lives, one of whom may be that romantic life soul mate.
Yeah.
So that was just kind of off the top of my head. I don't know if it made any sense, but I think that just have this sense that what we're doing is not a run-of-the-mill retreat,
No, it's
something
not.
more.
Yeah, I mean, we've been working together for a long time now, doing, the Conscious Creators Masters Academy, and you have been such a huge part in those groups and bringing the groups together. And it's happened in every single cohort where you've come on and you've asked these questions that open up the group, that open up people's stories, that shine a light on things that people hadn't seen about themselves, about their relational patterns, about their past or whatever, and how it might be affecting the present to this day. And we have witnessed in these sessions this sense of community and sense of authenticity, like you say, that has just blown me away. And so I think, when I know what you mean, exactly what you mean when you say excited actually isn't the right word. I am excited, but I think what you're saying is that it feels so right. It feels so good to be doing this. And it's such an honor to be able to hold a space to do something that we know is adding so much meaning and value. And yeah, I think that sounds more true than, oh, I'm just excited to go to a retreat or to host
Yeah,
a retreat. It's not
yeah,
about that. It's about what we know we've witnessed happening even in the online setting, and to be able to bring it in person is like, it's such an honor.
yeah.
And yeah, I think I feel very lucky and very grateful to be able to do it with you, having had you as a friend and a mentor to me for years now. I know the impact that you've had on me, and I know the impact that you've had on the groups that we've ran. So yeah, it's exciting in that there is looming transformation for everybody, and possibility for everybody who decides to do this for themselves. Um
Okay, take a breath for
yeah,
a minute.
I'm still talking.
You're on a roll.
To do that. Yeah, go
I want to come back in, and apologies for anybody who's kind of noticing that I'm dipping down to the side. It's because I've got a piece of paper that I'm just keeping some notes to keep track of some things that I want to respond to what Corina's saying. I was pulled towards, I connected with what you just said a moment ago about community and authenticity, and I kind of hadn't ever pulled those two together, community and authenticity. And you may know this. I'm not sure if you do know this, but I'm really interested in the etymology of words. Like, where do words come from? How have they changed over the years, and in how we use them? Now, communities are really interesting. I mean, it clearly tells you what it is. It's common, it's unity, it's with unity, community. So it's about kind of one and together. And
Yeah.
then suddenly you put that together with authenticity, which also the AUTH of authenticity is the same AUT that you find in auto, which is about self. So there's something about self in community, and discovering that who we are isn't just this individual self, that who we are is our relationships. The quality of our life is given by the quality of our relationships.
Yeah.
And that I would go even further and go that we're all connected. I mean, I think that's quite common parlance now. We talk
Yeah.
about we're all connected, but I think one of the opportunities, one of the possibilities of the retreat is to discover, not just to discover in your head, but discover in your body and as a way of being, that, oh, I am not just me. I am part of something much bigger than me. And there's an opportunity to give yourself, to surrender to something bigger than yourself. And once you give yourself over to that something that is bigger yourself, then all kinds of miraculous things start to happen. That was one thing. And the other thing that I remembered while you were speaking was that I read somewhere that the HU in human means divine. And I think that's another one of the opportunities of this retreat, is kind of to discover what that really means for us, as a group, individually, and as a community.
Yeah.
What does it mean to be human? What does it mean to be human being? What's the being of human being?
Yeah.
And in that spiritual sense. So
Yeah.
I there's a lot in what you just said.
Yeah, and it's interesting because, okay, I mean, you'll remember years ago whenever I did my master's degree and I was doing about addiction, and one of the main things that helps people heal from addiction is the going to the group, the community. And from witnessing that, I learned so much about the power of a group, the power of community, the power of vulnerability, and how, you know, it seems to be miraculous to me when a group finds themselves in a particular group at that time and place. Like all of those people at that time and place found that time and place and found each other, and it feels like there's something bigger than us about that. You know, you end up making connections and having realizations and seeing things about yourself and other people that you wouldn't have had you not met this person and these people at that time and place, you know. And that's what's so special about the groups, even the groups we've done online, but I think particularly the people who are drawn to this group at this time will find themselves in each other in a way that cannot be predicted or planned, you know. There's something that we cannot plan about this retreat. There's so many exciting things that we have talked about, and we can't tell you all of them because it will spoil the surprise. But you know, there's things that we have no idea. But from the work that we've done and what we know about all of those things that you've just said, it just feels very right, and it feels very good doing this retreat. And if anyone's watching this and you're thinking, I get it, I can hear what they're saying on some level, reach out to us. Like, we are doing these free one-to-one calls to talk about where you're at, if this retreat can be for you, if you have any questions about it, where you're at, and if nothing else, you've got nothing to lose by doing that, you know, just having a conversation about it. Because you know, it can be a scary step to do something like this as well, which is also another reason why it's a great thing to do. And, you know, there's many points in your life where this might be a really great thing to do. But if you're thinking about it, we'd love to speak to you, if nothing
Yeah,
else.
absolutely. And there's 9 of us going already.
Yeah,
And so we've probably got somewhere between
6
six
and
and
10.
eight, 6 or 7 or 8
Yeah.
more places. The places are kind of restricted from that point of view because it's a small, intimate setting. But if people are interested to grab one of those last 6 or 7 places, they should be in touch as soon as they can.
Yeah, and it's a low commitment in terms of, to save your space, it's £100. And then you can talk to us, then we work out the rest with you, whether that's a payment plan, whether that's pay in full, whatever, we'll work with you on that. Um and yeah, there's lots to talk about. If you would like to talk about it with us, we've got so many things that we can tell you about in terms of like the setting. By the way, in nature, like, it's surrounded by beautiful nature, which is one of the beautiful spiritual things about the place. It's very homely, very cozy. English countryside, beautiful town in Devon. um and yeah, there's so much about it that will be so rejuvenating and peaceful, as well as we were just talking about playful. There's going to be elements of playfulness and silliness and fun in this retreat, because how much of the time are we in our heads thinking about things, trying to work things out? So there'll be some of that too, as much as there'll be an opportunity for massive self-discovery, connection, friendships, all of those things. It's not going to be like your standard retreat where you just you know, lie down and go and relax for 5 days. It's going to be inventive. Maybe that's the word that came to my head.
It's going to be a journey of
Journey.
real journey of self-discovery.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
a real journey where you kind of know the direction, but you don't know the destination,
Yeah.
and you get to go down all kinds of unknown into unknown spaces.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Um so that's it. we just thought we'd keep it short and sweet. But yeah, if you've got any questions, guys, then please do let us know. There's information on the website with the, some of the plan of the days, and all of the pricing information, what you get included in the price, all of that is on the website. And things like, details about how you get there and things like that. Again, we can sort that out with you. So yeah, that's it. I should probably stop talking because I could keep talking about this for a long time. But so yeah.
Right, so I'm going to jump off.
All right.
All right. And we'll
Okay.
bring the call to a close, and I will catch up with you shortly.
All right. Bye.
All righty.